Good evening, campers, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. I'm Commander Exorcist, and we are about to step into the Lakon Type-8 Super Trader, or at least that's what I call it. It's the forklift trader. Let's get up here and get on board this beauty. Check this thing out. It is so freaking cool. Now, we are currently at Henry Botanical Holdings, I think is what it's called. It's almost sunset, and it is a gorgeous place to take a look at the new Lakon ship. Get kind of a dark and industrial type introduction to this ship. So, at the recording of this video, it is not currently available in the game, but it will be available in a few days. That's right, it's being released in early access via ARCs in-game on August the 7th with the Type-8 update. So we're going to take a look at the ship, and then we're going to fly it around a little bit. I'm going to show you the internal modules, how it's configured, and yeah, just kind of show you some of the interesting things that I've found just kind of flying it here to this location. Now, I'm not going to show the pre-built, it's called the Stellar Edition. We are just going to look at the base model of the ship, because that's what most people are going to start with. So we're going to take a look at the base model here and kind of fly it around and see what it does. God, this is a gorgeous location. This is a perfect place to start off taking a look at this ship. And I've flown it. So we are in Shinrata Desra, and I flew from Jameson Memorial to this location, and which is good because actually I kind of want to take a moment to enjoy the view. I think I need this. I'm sorry, I need this shot. There we go. I'm floored by how gorgeous this ship is and how it just fits perfectly. Come on, there we go. You're seeing the magic in the making as it happens. Just how gorgeous this ship is. I mean, look at this thing. So let's kind of hover over it here so that you can get a better view. And it looks like a giant forklift. It really does look like the power loader from Aliens. And if you've seen Aliens and you see how the power loader, like how it moves, you're gonna see that there's a lot more to that. Oh wait, that's freaking cool. Look at this. Did you see this? We just walked up the ramp. What's behind the door, Frontier? Good God, that's gonna cause a lot of problems, I'm sure. All right, so we are on board the ship now, and hopefully I don't get taken out. I'm wanted in this system for whatever reason. So the cockpit, really nice cockpit. You get a good view here of the two arms, and you'll be able to see the engine pylons there. And yeah, it's a Lakon design. All right, so the cockpit is pretty standard as far as Lakon goes. And I'll just kind of give you a panoramic view here. There are no wires. I haven't seen any wires like laying out in the cockpit area, which is really nice. So let's go ahead and take off. And you'll get to see a thing. Let's see how the engines do they expand? Or did they do that? There we go. All right.
Landing gear retracted.
So landing gear retracted. And we are underway aboard. There we go. Oh, that is so freaking cool. Yes, that is awesome. Like a freaking X-Wing. So we're gonna fly around here on this planet. I'm gonna fly toward the sun so that over time we can get a little bit more light There's still some weird lighting artifacts happening here, but I think we'll be fine. So here is a kind of a better view of the cockpit now that we got a little bit of sunshine. You can see the engines there on the left and the right as we maneuver. So those are your vertical jets. So they're looking good. And then let's switch to our combat mode. I don't know if we have. Yeah, we do. So let's see what we got. Oh, we got pulse lasers here. Where are those at? Okay, so those are on the. So the standard edition comes with the pulse lasers on the side, so that's cool. Trying to get a screenshot of shooting it. Like I said, the cockpit it's kind of bare bones. It's got a great view though. I mean, this is a freaking amazing view of the ground. It's a little too bulky from what I can tell for doing like surface recon. If you're looking at searching for plants and stuff like that, but I mean, this is a great view. Being able to see this far down. So Lakon has some really nice cockpit designs as far as the accessibility of being able to see outside. I think that's an emergency handle right there. And so, yeah, it's a really cool design. You've got both forks up front and the engines as we saw. Let's take a look and see what we can see in the cockpit here. Let's turn off the blur. There we go. So, and I mean, it's, it doesn't look like there's much I can see. There's a lot of things hidden behind different levels. So, but there's kind of a view of the cockpit itself. So that's really cool. Really has a serious Nostromo. It's almost got a dark Nostromo feel to it as far as some of the aesthetics. They really have nailed the industrial look of this thing. So there she is, looking good. This is a sharp looking ship. I just wish those lighting artifacts would stop flashing in and out. Now, one of the things that I can tell you, it's slow. Now, the base model of this thing is very slow. As you can tell right now, we're going at 201. So if we boost, which it's almost like a standard boost sound. There's not really it doesn't really have a unique boost effect to it. Throws us up to about 320, and then it quickly drops back down to 200. So you're not going to be outrunning anything in standard cruise. So that's one thing to consider. So let's gain a little bit of altitude here so that we can turn this thing over and take a look at it. So here's a nice view, kind of get an idea of what it looks like. It's a sharp ship. I mean, I'm sure that the NPCs are going to get these as well. So it'll be kind of neat to roll into to an industrial settlement and see these things taking off. Trying to see, it's okay. It's kind of a neat little view there. And then let's see, I don't think they had. So yeah, here's the view that they keep like they do this kind of straight up view. This is like the profile shot that Frontier's been using. There you go. There it is. That coming right for your face kind of thing. Oh yeah, we got lots of sunlight at this point. Hopefully we'll get rid of some of those sunlight artifacts that we're dealing with. Now, let's take a look. take a look at some of our stats here. So it's got a 23 light year jump range, which is cool. Not much armor, not much combat rating, but that's fine. It's not really meant for that. But it flies pretty well. It is very slow. I'm sure that being, you could engineer it. But at the moment, it really just, it kind of crawls. But it is a really phenomenal looking vehicle. Like, could you imagine go back a couple of years, go back 3 or 4 years, if you could take like this screenshot here, this shot right here, and show it to somebody who plays Elite Dangerous and say, hey, guess what? This is Elite Dangerous. They'd be like, no, there's no way. They wouldn't believe you. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut for the moment, and we will rejoin each other when I've docked at Jameson Memorial, because I want to dock, and then I want to go into the outfitting, and I want to show you all the configuration, how the base configuration comes as far as the hardpoint availability and the utility slots. So we will be back in just a moment. We're going to cut, and I'll meet you guys at Jameson Memorial. All right, we are back, everybody, and we are approaching Jameson Memorial. I'm going to show you a little bit about how this thing functions as far as regular flying. So we're unladen, so we're not really carrying anything. I don't know if that's going to affect the flight dynamics or not, but here we go. So we're going to dock with Jameson Memorial, and then I'm going to pull into the outfitting screen so that you guys can see how this ship is put together. It's pretty easy to fly. It is a smooth flight, no issues, no real complaints about it, but it's a freighter, so don't get any illusions that you're going to be, like, chasing down pythons or anything in this ship. This is a freighter through and through. So once the landing gear's down, I don't even think it goes above 121. So it needs some serious engineering work, which will be great because engineering's been revamped with this update as well. So we are here, and we're going to jump into the outfitting and see what we can find. Overall, so far, I've been pretty impressed with it. I would like to. I'm not going to mess with this one because this is kind of a pre-access build as far as this ship. But when I get my own Type-8, what I'd like to do is see what it can be done as far as making it an Explorer. I don't think it's going to be good for like looking for things on the ground, but as far as deep space stuff, we'll see what we can do. All right, so we've got a Class 2 medium. I'm going to sell these because they're wanted. I don't know why they're wanted. I mean, it just is kind of a thing. This is Elite Dangerous. So we've got we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 empty. We got small hard points, utility mounts. We've got 4 of those. So that's cool. Core internals. So it comes with the usuals, the 5E power plant, thrusters, and 5 frameshift drive, Class 3 life support, Class 4 power distributor, sensors, fuel tank. Yippee. Optional internal, so it looks like the standard edition comes with cargo rack 128, 32. It's got 1 Class 7, 2. It's got 3 Class 6s, 2 Class 5s, a 4, a 2, and a couple of 1s. So it has the ability to carry some serious cargo. Let's see here. If we were to just kind of throw cargo racks on it, because all we want to do is haul stuff around, because we really like hauling things. And this one, experimental weapon stabilizers. Oh, those are the, aren't those the Ramtile ones? Yeah. So, and then I want a docking computer. I know that you can whine all you want, but a docking computer is critical with a cargo ship. So, and then vehicle bays, no fighter capabilities, and we don't have room for a vehicle bay. So let's take a look here real quick. What do we got? So 312, that's pretty good. Just with the just adding a couple of cargo racks to the basics. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It is a really, really sharp looking ship. And I'm sure that over time, the community will be able to do some crazy stuff with this. I guarantee you're going to see some YouTuber out there who will take out a Medusa with this thing. It's just a matter of time. It really is. But the slots look really good. It looks like a nice balance. This, like I said, is the standard edition. There will be a stellar version, which is got some hull reinforcements and some other things to make it a little bit beefier, if that is your thing for purchase from the ARC store, or you can just get the base model. If I had to kind of recommend, I'd just get the base model and spend your time upgrading and customizing the ship to your liking. But that is pretty much going to be, a personal choice. So at this point, I think we're going to call it, but it looks great. I'm excited. I think this is a great addition to the Elite Dangerous Galaxy, and I can't wait to see what the community does with it, and I can't wait to get my own and see what I can do with it in deep space. So, hey everybody, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'm Commander Exorcist. Take care, fly safe, and I will see you out there. Good night.